Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, please leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. First, I want to say thank you for all the support that you give me on this channel and allowing me to do this. I really do appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Y'all, we do have some good news today. It looks like you may be able to keep more of your money at the first of the month. So let's just see. Medicare reform is growing. We talked about this a little bit yesterday when Bernie Sanders sent a letter to the president. Now, Bernie Sanders has always been fighting for the little guy like us, but his track record of getting what he wants has not been so great. Because I really believe there's a bunch of people in Washington that's against Bernie Sanders because he does fight for the people so much. And also, this letter going to the president is not the way to get it done. They need to first bring it to the floor in the House, get it voted on, get it passed in the House, and then send that bill to the president. They can't just send him a letter and expect it to get done. That's not how it's done. But I give Bernie Sanders credit for getting this started. Well, now there's a bigger group of senators joining in with Bernie Sanders to get this done. They are wanting to reform Medicare. They want to lower the age of people that qualifies for Medicare. And that's a good thing because there's a lot of people out there that really needs Medicare that can't get it just on kind of the age. They're wanting to add in hearing coverage, vision coverage, dental coverage. Right now, those coverages is not paid through Medicare, and I don't understand why, because it is a medical condition, and Medicare just does not pay it. So, people that's on Medicare, they either have to rake and scrape and sometimes borrow money to get these services done, or they just go without having them done. Well, dental care, poor dental care adds to other health problems like heart problems. All kinds of problems stems from dental care, and it's not included in Medicare. In the long run, it would save them money to add it in. But we know how they think. They're also wanting to put a cap on how much each person spends out of pocket for medical care. Y'all, the problem with this is this letter, the way they're trying to get it done is not the way to get it done. You can't send a letter to the president and just get it done like that. It's got to go through the proper channels. And that would be to bring it to the floor, like I said before, get it voted on, then send it to the president. But they're not going through the proper channels. That's the thing that worries me. Now, there is a big upside to this whole Medicare reform. It will be lower out-of-pocket money, so you'll get to keep more money. Because right now, Medicare don't cover vision, dental, and hearing. These services are not covered. So you have to pay for a supplement plan like Humana or United Healthcare, something like that, in order to get those things paid for. And yes, you pay for those plans. It comes out of your Social Security check every month. This plan would eliminate the need for this supplement from Humana or United or whatever company you go with. There's a ton of them out there. So at the beginning of the month, when you get your Social Security check, you will be able to keep more of it because you won't be paying this premium to the supplement plan. And most of the time it's around $160 a month. That will go a long way in your bank account. That will put a month's supply of groceries on a lot of tables. That will pay an electric bill. Would help pay rent. And And most people on Social Security, they are not rolling in dough. $160 would go a long way. People right now are talking about this raise for Social Security. That's not the thing to be pushing for right now. This is the thing to be pushing for, because this is forever. I mean, if you could get $160 extra forever, that would be totally awesome. Another big plus to this whole thing is all these commercials on TV that you're bombarded with for all these healthcare premium companies, they would go away. Plus, all of these annoying phone calls that you're getting from these services would go away. So see, this is not only helping the people that's on Social Security and Medicare, it's helping everyone, because everyone's bombarded with these commercials and phone calls. So if they get this passed, you will be paying less out of pocket, plus you won't have to pay this premium out of your Social Security check every month. So therefore, you're going to have more money to spend in several different ways. Okay, this coming Wednesday night, tomorrow night, President Biden is announcing his plan. So we will see if there will be a fourth stimulus check in this plan or not. Okay, if he don't announce that there's a fourth stimulus check in this plan, don't get excited over this. This is still early in the game, and negotiations hasn't started yet. They could always put a stimulus check in the second part. They could possibly put it in the first part, but I don't believe they will. If we get one, it would be in the second part. But don't get excited if it's not in there. If he don't mention it when he's announcing his plan, don't get excited. It's early in the ball game. And in an effect, if it's not in this bill, that could be a good thing, because we would have a better chance of getting it faster if the Democrats would take and make a standalone bill and push it through a Reconciliation Act. And if they did this, we would be guaranteed a fourth stimulus check and reoccurring checks if they'd done it through a Reconciliation Act. Because if the Democrats do this, they don't need the president's okay, they don't need the Republicans' okay, they just do it and it's done. So a Reconciliation Act could be a good thing. So again, if President Biden don't mention the fact that it's in his plan, don't get excited. It still could be very well coming, and it could be better than you think. The Democrats can use 2 more Reconciliation Acts before September. So there you go right there. They have the means to do this. And the Democrats are the ones that's been pushing real hard for a fourth stimulus check and reoccurring checks. So I'm not saying that this will happen, but it could. The Democrats has been demanding President Biden to put in a fourth stimulus check. So far, President Biden has not responded in either way, whether he will or whether he won't. He just has not responded. And this could be a good thing also. He may have learned from the $200 on the Social Security thing that he mentioned not to mention nothing until it's done. So the fact that he hadn't responded is not a no. It's just no response. Okay, now on the tax increase, Joe Biden says it will not affect people making under $400,000 per year. But we have to pay for these stimulus programs and all the social programs, the infrastructure. We have to pay for these somehow. How do you think they're going to get paid? They're going to get paid through this tax increase, it looks like. Joe Biden says it will not affect anyone making under $400,000 a year. Y'all hear me out on this, because there is another way too. But it will at the cash register, because these people that runs these, that has businesses and the big corporations, they're not going to absorb this. They're going to pass it on to us. So we will pay this tax one way or the other. But also, now they're talking about adding in a gasoline tax. But it's not going to affect people making under $400,000. I want to ask you, how many of you drive a car? How many of you buy gasoline? And you're not making $400,000 a year. It's just something to think about. Y'all sound off in my comments. Let me know how you feel about all this garbage. Please don't be kind. Please don't be timid in my comments. Let it out. Say what you feel. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Don't worry about that. Act as if you're talking to these lawmakers. Act as if you're talking to the congressmen, the senators, your governors, your president, your vice president, the Federal Reserve, your local government. Act as if you're talking directly to them about the job that they're doing and the job that they're not doing and what we need. I love you all. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will get us through all of this garbage. And I really don't think it's going to be that much longer. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our leaders. Whether you like them or not, they do need your prayers to do the right thing, to have the wisdom and the compassion to do the right thing. If you pray for that, God will see it done. Also, pray for everyone around the world that's hurting through COVID, through financial hardships, or any other affliction. The whole world needs a healing. God is the only person that can do that. If we all ask Him, He will do it. I love you all. Until next time, ciao.